see. What's up, you guys? I am live in my bedroom, so come on in the room. We got a story time to tell y'all. I've been gone for a couple of days. Got back from Vegas. Everything was fine. Got back in Vegas. Got home. Get a phone call. One of my friends. She was in a situation where her boyfriend and her was getting into it, so she needed a place to stay. So me being a nice guy, I'm hot off of Vegas. Wasn't really thinking. I'm like, oh, sure, come on. You know, you can come and stay with me for a couple of days. So, mind you, I stay in a 1-bedroom apartment. And so I literally have my living room set up as my studio. I have my living room set up as my studio. I have my table, chairs, everything set up as a studio. So I'm like, okay, you can come on. Wasn't really thinking. And then I didn't know all the details. I'm like, she was crying. She was going through so much. I'm like, oh my gosh, what's really going on? So find out she was running from an abusive relationship. And it was terrible, man. It was really, really terrible. She had her child here. And I'm literally trying to do my live. Like I had a plan to do my live and all of this stuff. I wanted to get back and do my YouTube. And here I am just with her. We was going to the police station, filing a police report. She was trying to get her stuff. They were still arguing. It was just really, really bad. And I told her, I said, listen, you know, you can't be here forever. Like, what's your plan of action? Because I got to go back live and do my job. And like, what's your plan of action? And she was just crying. She's just going through it. And so finally we got in contact with somebody in her family that said they would take them in. So I had to take them to the bus station. And I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't been live for these past couple of days. And the reason why I didn't want to go live is because she's always crying or she's arguing on the phone. Then her son, he just making noises. So I didn't have no quiet time. And I didn't want to put her business out there while she was here. I was like, I'm gonna wait till she leave and then put her business out there. But I just want to say this, man. If you all in a relationship and it's toxic, you know, it's just best to pack your bags and leave. Now, I did joke and say I like a toxic relationship, but I'm talking about a relationship with a man putting their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? It's just best to pack your bags and leave. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? Nobody deserved to be a human punching bag. Nobody deserved that. So if you are in that type of relationship that you are in a toxic relationship and the man is putting his hands on you, beating you up, it's best to leave that because it's not going to end. It's not going to end our will. And so when I saw her, the bruises, I just felt really, really bad. You know what I'm saying? That she was going through this because I haven't talked to her in a while. And then when I finally get a phone call, it was historical. This is after as soon as I get back from Vegas. And I'm like, I'm still high on this Vegas trip. And I was like, man, she got a child. So I went to pick her up and like it's just terrible. Like it was just bad, just really, really, really bad. You know, we got the police involved. She didn't want to press charges. And I'm like, why you don't want to press charges and get this man locked up? Your face is beat up, your child is historical. The police tried to get her, and she did not want to press charges. So I just went on. So we finally got them in contact with somebody, and they were her family, and so she went on with them and stuff like that. It was just really, really bad. I was just really bad. Now the man, he mad at me because I got involved. He was cussing me out on the phone. I'm like, listen, bro, I just want my friend to be safe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe take this as a win. Y'all just be away for a little while and just say, and you get some help. And so he was just cussing me out, talking about when he see me in these Dallas streets that he's gonna get me together. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm just in this mess. And then I was talking to some people, they was like, wow, you should never got involved. You know what I'm saying? This is a messy situation. And I did it because it's a friend. You know what I'm saying? It's a friend. Actually, she's a coworker, and we had a friendship, but we haven't talked in a while until she called me. And I guess she would just call anybody in the phone that would answer, and I picked up. And now I gotta, get this house back in order and get my studio back in order. Because I got a new computer. Literally, I have a new computer that I just got out the box that I haven't even set up yet because I was dealing with this. And we was on fire for these past couple of days on YouTube, and I'm like, she messing up my streak. And we was sitting there and we was talking, and I told her she's a very beautiful person. I said to her, you deserve a good man. You deserve a good man. You don't. This is not your fault. Because she kept saying maybe it was my fault. Maybe I did something. Maybe I said something. And I said it's not your fault. If a man put their hands on you, it's on them. It's on that particular person. It's not you. You are the victim in this. And so I just kept talking to her, and then she kept wanting to talk, and she talked for hours. And I'm like, man, I gotta go live. So I was gonna go live yesterday. She wanted to come on the show, but I was like, no, I don't think this would be best. You got bruised and stuff, and then I want people to think that we were in a abusive relationship and go live and stuff like that. But eventually she said she want to come on the show and share her story. But I told her, before you share your story, you need to heal first. And and then I want them bruises to heal up, because I don't want a swollen eye. Then we do a show, then people would think like I'm the one doing this to her. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm not going to bring her on the show with a swollen eye. Then people was like, Wally beat up a woman. Then I'm getting involved in this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I just literally just left, Vegas, got in for Vegas, high off of Vegas, and just having a good time, because we had a good time in Vegas. And I get back, and here I am, have to be somebody shoulder to cry on. And it's just really, really bad. But the guy, he was really, really threatening me and stuff like to what he's gonna do. And I'm like, and the guy, I'm bigger than him. He's a short guy. He was just cussing me out. Talking about, you probably effing her. You probably effing her. Y'all probably screwing. So I'm ignorant. So I get on the phone. Yeah, I'm screwing her, and I'll treat her better. The only thing I'm beating up is that cootie cat. So I'm on the phone, I'm beating up, and she moaning my name and stuff like that. By she long gone, dropped off at the bus station, and he just kept calling me. So I was like, I'll beat it up. I'm beating up that cootie cat, and I can't say the word of what I wanted to say because we live on YouTube. So he was just real bad and stuff like that. She was moaning my name. Yeah. And she said I was bigger than you. And I was just egging it off. So I hope she'll go back, because he might tear her head off. Because I'm ignorant. Because if you gonna just keep cussing me out, I gotta throw some jokes up in there, okay? And so he was just real mad. He was just ruining. So when I see you, it's on. So and it's just really, really sad. He don't know why I say it, but if we see each other in the streets, it's whatever. It's whatever. We need to duke it out. It's whatever. We could duke it out in these streets. Yeah, that's why you don't get. That's why I don't want to get in there. And I got in the middle of it. And this wouldn't have happened if I didn't go to Vegas, because I was high off of Vegas. I was so high off of Vegas. And I was literally high because of edibles. And I'm just so nice. And usually I think before I make a decision like this, I was like, no, I'm going to come and get you. What he put hands on, and she crying. Like, what more I could do? I can't just hang up the phone. So I go get her. So they're gone. Okay. I'm in my room. Now, tomorrow I'm going to set up my computer, get my house cleaned up, and so it's really, really something. But we're back live on YouTube. Yes. How y'all doing? She probably told him she was talking to you. She probably did. And I probably was in the middle of it. And I'm like, oh man, I don't want to be in the middle of this. But I was in the middle of it. And don't get me wrong, she's a beautiful Black woman. She's beautiful. But the way how he just put hands on her, the way how she was looking, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I told her, I said, get back to your beauty, heal. And she thanked me. And she said whenever she get paid, she'll pay me back. And I said, you don't need to pay me back. Just pay me back and to stay free. That's the payment. Stay free. Everything is cool and stuff like that. And we've been texting all day, just checking on her, making sure she good. She want to move back to Dallas, but I told her, I said, it's not safe for you. Just get settled with your family wherever you at, and just get yourself together. But she's a beautiful Black woman, and I met her because we was working at the same nursing home, and I met her there, and we had each other number. We were talking, but we just lost contact, and then she just randomly just called me, and she's just randomly just historical, and I'm just a nice guy, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead on and be Superman and stuff like that. Then her son just saying, and then I kept trying to tell her, I'm like, your son is seeing this, so you are your son's first relationship with a woman. Your son, as a mother and son, that's their first relationship. What it be with a woman, how to treat a woman. That's the first relationship as their mother. So if your son constantly see you getting beat, then he may think when he grow up and get older that it's okay to abuse a woman. It's okay. So I'm like, okay. So now we were just sitting there, we were talking and stuff like that, and I was like, okay, let's get it together, and I had to get her ID and stuff like that. She just had to just start all over. So I'm just glad she was able to get with a family member, because I said I'm ready for them to go. I'm ready for them to go because I just my only apartment, you know what I'm saying? And it's a small apartment. And so I do my show in the living room. And I kept wanting to go live because I kept seeing stuff down on these social media streets. I really wanted to go live and talk about it. So let's get into these topics. Give me a second while I blow let me turn this fan off. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Let me turn this fan off because, man, this fan got my nose running. Got my nose running. Hopefully it stopped. Y'all bear with me, you guys. And then, Sister Ava Muhammad, a person that I followed in the Nation of Islam, she passed. And so I was watching her funeral. And I was watching her funeral on the NOI.org. And Sister Ava Muhammad was a national spokesperson for Minister Louis Farrakhan. And Sister Ava Muhammad was an attorney, everything. And so I was a big fan of hers. And I used to listen to her radio show that she used to have on Blog Talk Radio. I used to listen to her on the radio. And so she passed. So I was watching her funeral, and that just drained me. I'm like, oh my gosh, like this good woman, she passed away. And I was so hurt. And so I was watching that on Saturday. And then we get the news. Let's get into our first topic here. Then we get the news about Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Now, Aries Spears and Tiffany Haddish both are comedians. And so I watched that video, and everybody kept sending me video. When I seen that video, I cried. I literally cried. I cringed and I cried because that wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't funny at all. That having that little boy doing that in the video, I cried and I cried in the video. And I was like, what kind of a human being would want to put in a skit of a child being M-word or a child being abused? I was disgusted. And so I was not tweeting, but I was DMing Tiffany Haddish. I'm like, Tiffany Haddish, you need to apologize for this. This is disgusting. Of course, she wasn't responding to my DMs. And I was upset. And I'm like, oh my God, this have to be Tiffany Haddish doing this? Like, really? And so when I looked at her apology, I'm like, this is just really sad. Just pay them people off, pay them people their money, and just move on with your life. But this was very disgusting. Like, you deserve to pay that little boy some money. I don't know how old he is now, but this is just really was disgusting. It wasn't cool for you to do this. And I'm like, y'all so desperate for a laugh, and y'all do something so disgusting. Now, if Aries Spears would have never said nothing against Lizzo, I don't think we would ever been brought this back up. I don't think this would ever been brought up. But because he was saying something against Lizzo, that's when it just went terrible, terrible wrong. Then it's just like, it just came out, and I'm like, this is so disgusting. Because at first I didn't want to believe it. I'm like, I don't believe this. I don't believe it. But when I saw that video, I'm like, wow, they did really do it. It wasn't funny. I did not laugh in it at no parts of the video. I chuckled or laughed, and I'm a funny guy. I try to find the funny. I couldn't find the funny. It was cringy, disturbing, disgusting. And I don't believe that she is a child abuser. I don't believe that. But the video was cringy. It was poor taste. I don't believe that she's an M-word. I don't. But the video was a disgusting. Now, Aries Spears, that's the, I don't know about him. But it just really was disgusting. So I couldn't even finish watching the video. It was just disgusting. Aries Spears just made it all the way disgusting. And so I'm just looking at this, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what in the world is going on with this? Why would you do something like this? And of course, they're now accusing Tiffany Haddish. And the media is powerful. They're now accusing Tiffany Haddish of being an M-word. I can't say the word because of YouTube. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. They're accusing her of being an M-word. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, the media is powerful. And the average person, they're not doing like their research. Like, once you hear somebody say you an M-word, this is who you are an M-word. Like, the average person, oh, really? They're not going to go and do their research. But that video, if I would have saw her like grinding on the child or doing something inappropriate with the child, then I can say, well, maybe she is. But I didn't see that. So I just think that the headlines of the media is misleading and getting the people to click on their videos, getting the people to click on their articles. And so they put these salacious titles in there to get people to click on their channels and stuff like that. That's what I believe that come from. But me personally, that's just how it is. So I saw that. And so that was disturbing. And then I saw the Jessica Reid in a show that Tasha K interviewed Jessica Reid, and she interviewed Jessica Reid, and she had interviewed Jessica Reid, and everybody was trying to see this interview. Now, mind you, this is not the first interview that Jessica Reid did, because Jessica Reid was on another show, but she's now on Tasha K, and CHARLAMAGNE served her with paperwork. And I'm just saying this stuff, and I cried for Jessica Reid. I really, really cried. I was tearing up because I know this woman is not lying. This woman is telling the truth. I listened, because at first I didn't believe her because I didn't see all the details. And so when I listened to her story, I weep. But I also call it out her trashy mama. Her mama is trashy. Let me break. I know this is disrespectful to say that about her mama, but her mama is low good, trashy woman. And if her mother would have done it right, would have played her cards right, would have worked with the authorities and did everything right, CHARLAMAGNE would have probably been a registered offender. But because the mother dropped the ball, the way that the mother dropped the ball is despicable. So I just think her mother should be called out as well. Because what kind of mother would allow their infant child, not infant child, but their teenage daughter to go hang out with some grown men to a party? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. What kind of a mother would allow their daughter, their teenage daughter, to go out and hang out with some grown men? That to me doesn't make any sense. Now, the 3-hour interview, that could have been cut down to an hour. I think they should have did a lot of chopping, because I had to pause and watch. I couldn't really watch it on the app because, I'm banned, but somebody allowed me access to their account, so I was able to see it. And of course, Tasha K tried to call me. I ignored her phone call. She tried to call me. I ignored the phone call because I'm like, what we got to talk about? What we got to talk about? You can send it in a text. And I was dealing with something, but I'll call her back probably next week or something. But I didn't feel like talking to her because I was dealing with stuff with my friend. Because I'm like, you banned me. What is there to talk about? what is there to talk about? Okay, but you banned me from your app. Unless you're trying to refund me back some money and to refund me back some coins, then we could talk. But just banning me and stuff like that, I'm not gonna be too quick to get on the phone with you and you ban me from your app. And I think that's a punk move. Now I don't know if it's your employee, I don't know if it's your employee or not. I don't know if it was her that banned me, but you are the owner, so the blame is on you. Okay. Because all I did was I treated that app with respect. I went on that app and treated it with the utmost respect. I talked about the app on my show, and I did everything right. And people flocked to the app because of my reviews on my channel. I was thinking about the people on my channel that flocked because even your words, you was like, I'm gonna let you be on the app for free because you sent a lot of people to the app, and I refused it because because that was during that time she was talking about Storm Monroe, talking about how she paid his bills, how she did all this, and I said I didn't want her to throw it in my face that you on this app for free. I said no, I don't want to be on the app for free. No, I don't want to be on the app for free. I pay my money because I don't want her using that against me at all. I don't want her using that to say I paid for him to be on the app. No, I paid my money. It's quite disturbing that you did that. Quite disturbing. So when I do call her back, I might cuss her out. I might cuss her out the next day. And don't let the employee call because I was ready for her to call me because I was ready to drag her. I may cuss her out, you know what I'm saying? So I wasn't ready to speak to her because if I would have got on that phone with her, I would have called to everything. I would have called to a couple of words. Okay, a couple of B's would have came out of my mouth. Okay, but I didn't do it because I didn't feel right in my spirit, and I had company in the house, and I don't think that's appropriate that you bring in it. You're rescuing a person from a domestic violence relationship, and then you cuss it out a black woman. And I can't really cuss her out on YouTube because I know some black women will be offended. So I'm just holding in. Maybe I'll do some cussing out on station. I don't know if I'm up to it, if I'm tipsy enough. I may go out to the bar and cuss her out on station head. Okay. I may be, if I go to a bar and drink a couple of margaritas, maybe I'll drag her. Because I really was in my, I really wanted to call that woman all type of beads. But I didn't do it because I'm going to just, breathing exercise. I just do my breathing exercise. And I didn't do it. Mind my business. I was helping a friend out and stuff like that. And then, well, I talk to my other, you talk to friends, they so ignorant. I have some ignorant friends in my life from Chicago. They're very, very ignorant, ghetto ratchet friends. So one of my friends I call and say, I'm dealing with a situation, help my friend out. He said, you should give her some sympathy D. I'm like, what? What is sympathy D? I'm not giving her no sympathy D. No. She just that's wrong. Like she's in a vulnerable state. And I'm up here trying to flirt with her. That ain't the time to be flirting with talking about giving her no sympathy D. But anyway, but I did watch that. So I'm gonna drop the link. Not no sympathy. And she's gorgeous, by the way, because oh my gosh. So she had to take a shower, right? And so men, we are visuals. We are visual, men are visuals. So, my shower is next to my room. So she took a shower and she was like talking to me through the shower. And I'm like, listen, with all due respect, I'm gonna have to close the shower door because you butt naked in the shower. and you up there trying to talk like I didn't even know you like women like that. I was like, listen, I don't like women. I love women. So I'm gonna close the door. You can talk to me after you get out of the shower. So so she was, and I couldn't focus. I don't know what she was. I don't know what she was trying to talk about, but she was just butt naked. So, and literally, my bedroom was like the shower was right there. My bedroom was right there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So anyway, so she got out of the shower, and she's just so gorgeous and beautiful. But yeah. Oh man. Yeah, talk to me after because I couldn't focus. I couldn't focus on what she was trying to talk to me about. You know what I'm saying? She was literally having no clothes. Yes. Somebody said I am obsessed with Tasha K. I am not obsessed with Tasha K. Let me tell you, Tasha K is news, and I talk about her. She's news, just like I talk about anybody else in this sector. If you're in the news, they're relevant. So let me talk about Larry Reid. So I get up, and everybody was like, "Why did you read the New York Post?" I'm like, "No, I didn't read the New York Post. What happened about Larry Reid? I thought Larry Reid then went on to the afterlife because the calls I was receiving." So I was like, no, Larry Reid and King Jives, they're getting sued. I was like, by who? Who's suing them? Bishop Whitehead. I said, for how much they suing? So I'll read the article. This man, Bishop Whitehead, is suing Larry Reid and King Jive for $20 million. $20 million. I'm like, $20 million? Really? So you're going to sue you're going to sue Larry Reid and King Jive for 20 million. King Jives ain't got no $20 million. Where his scamming mama. His mama was a scammer. So I know he ain't got no $20 million unless he called his mama in prison and be like, Mama, can you teach me how to scam the homeless people? Like she was scamming. You know you low down and dirty. You scamming homeless folks. Like his mama was scamming the homeless shelters, like to help the homeless. Like she was getting grants. She was scamming the people. You know you low down and dirty. You scamming homeless people. So unless he talking to his scamming mama, I know he ain't got $20 million. And Larry Reid ain't got no $20 million. So we just gonna see how this gonna go about. And so Bishop Whitehead is suing him, and we all know Bishop Whitehead is a scammer. I don't care if he's suing me, he's a scammer. Anytime that you looking all flossed out and your church look raggedy, you got a raggedy thing behind the church, and you and the article you talking about, well, I'm suing them because I lost members and I lost business deals. You ain't lose no business deals. You definitely didn't lose no members. You just trying to scam up them because the plot of you getting robbed by your homeboys, allegedly, you are getting mad because they made fun of you and made you look bad. And people was calling you a scammer. Not because of Larry Reid, not because of King Jives, just people. And one of your members is suing you because they said you scammed them out of money. Yeah, that's what happened. Give me a second, you guys. So ain't it? So you can talk about Larry Reid all you want. Okay? You can talk about Larry all you want. Y'all see my poster of Brother Malcolm X. I love Brother Malcolm X. My friend said I shouldn't have him on my wall because he's a Dr. Martin Luther King fan, and I'm a huge Brother Malcolm X fan. And shout out to the producers, y'all got me that poster. And he don't too much like Brother Malcolm, but it doesn't matter. It's my house. I can have on my wall who I want on my wall. Okay. Why you ain't got no picture of that? Now I did have a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King at my house. I don't know what I did with it. I had a poster of Dr. Martin Luther King and everything like that. You know, even though he was, thank you, Deborah, he was more radical in his like last 2 years before he died. He was very radical, and people need to do they need to do their research on Dr. King and Brother Malcolm X. I like them both, you know what I'm saying? But I prefer Brother Malcolm because he was just so raw and just he didn't care. He talked about people so bad, so I just loved him, man. He was a good guy. May he rest in peace, our ancestor. All right. Aries so attractive, but I know he got a on-call barber on deck, no shade. Yes. Okay. So they getting sued. So Larry Reid and them they're getting sued. And so I'm gonna keep you updated about the lawsuit. I know it's gonna get thrown out because just like Larry Reid stated in his statement, you have to prove that you lost something and he didn't lose anything. I just think the guy is so obsessed with attention that he goes to the media, like I'm suing him, put me in the media. I think he's just obsessed with the media attention, but eventually people will stop following him. Okay. Now I dropped the link. We're not doing the call-ins. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna stay on for about a minute or two. And so tomorrow we will resume back on the phone lines. We're gonna be back on. Open up the phone lines. My living room is free of guests, so it is what it is. You know, it's just free of guests. So, so we'll be having the phone lines tomorrow. The bishop thinks he's Cardi B. And y'all don't have to show y'all stuff on camera. As I'm gonna go live on say shit, I'm gonna resume all that tomorrow. I need the rest of because like I need to get some me time. Do you have a picture of Tasha on your wall? I don't have a picture of Tasha on my wall. I had a picture of Armand Wiggins and his boyfriend. No, I had a picture of Armand Wiggins in my bathroom with some candles. But I took the picture down because somebody said it was weird having a picture of him in my bathroom with some candles. So I took the picture down and stuff like that. But I had a picture. I have a picture of him with some candles. Oh gosh. Okay. Tommy, you there?
Hey, Wally.
Hey.
Listen, I couldn't finish the video. It was just disgusting. Shame on them. Shame on both of them. Kids are off limits. Point blank. Period. I just can't imagine what kind of trauma they're going to be going through with this whole lawsuit. And I just wonder what their reaction was when they filmed that video. It's just disgusting. I just don't understand. They both in my heart, I feel that Aries is a predator. Tiffany is questionable. I can't say about her, but Aries definitely for a comedy skit. For a comedy skit, are you serious? You got to bring children into a comedy skit to film some inappropriate mess that they have no business being into.
I agree with you on that. And so when I saw the comedy skit, it wasn't a comedy. It wasn't funny. Comedy is supposed to make you laugh. And
right. What was funny about that?
It didn't make me laugh at all.
It was just disgusting. Now the pastor, listen, that I know that pastor ain't trying to sue Larry Reid for $20 million because I'm not surprised at all because he still has to pay his Rolls Royce and he still has to pay that woman back that he stole out of $90K.
Wow. I think that after Cardi B sued Tasha and she won millions, I think a lot of people are now gonna be like, I'm suing these bloggers. And I just think that, but you got to look at the reason and why she sued Cardi B is because what she said about Cardi. But now people is like, if Cardi B can sue and win, I can sue and win. So I think because of, and I said because of this legal win that Cardi B have over Tasha K, you know, everybody's going to be suing people that say something. Like now, I'm like, I got to get a lawyer and put a lawyer in retainer because I know one day I'm going to get sued by one of these celebrities just because Cardi B have sued and won. So I think a lot of people is going to do that Do I believe that he's going to win $20 million? No. But if they don't go and fight it, he can get a default judgment of $20 million. So they got to make sure that they go and get their lawyers and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if they've been served with the paperwork. I don't know.
I don't think he's going to go through with it. I just, to be honest with you, I don't think he's going to go through with it because he has all this business out there, because Larry Reid can put all his business out there. He has done some vile things. He robbed from the homeless. He robbed from the elderly, and it's all documented.
Facts.
So does he want to open a can of worms? Does he want to open Pandora's box? I don't think so.
I agree with you on that. But thank you so very much for coming on.
All right, thank you, Wally.
Thank you. Thank you so very much for that. Okay, y'all coming on. Thank y'all. I want to hear y'all thoughts. Y'all don't have to show y'all stuff on camera. It's just audio. Okay. Detroit, you there?
I'm here, bro. What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. How you feeling?
Doing good.
I just saw you trending on here, bro. I thought I'd hop on your stream.
Okay.
How you feeling, young man?
I'm doing good. We talking about Tiffany Haddish and Dr. Larry Reid. You got any thoughts on that?
I really don't. I like Tiffany. I think she's absolutely gorgeous. What a talent.
Did you see the video that everybody is talking about?
No, I haven't. I've seen it trending, but I have yet to actually watch it. So if you want to play a portion or clip of it, I'm down to watch it right now.
A portion or clipping of it because it's so disturbing. But where have you been at? If it's trending, why you ain't watching it? Why you didn't check it out and see what's going on?
Listen, I'm a working man. You know what I mean? I got limited in my life. Okay. You know what I mean? Tiffany Haddish ain't paying my bills, bro.
All right, I feel you on that.
Nor is Charlamagne the God. Nor is Kanye. Nor is Nike. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if you want to have an intellectual discussion this evening, young man, maybe I can influence you to go on a path of enlightenment instead of a path of playing what the trending topics are, because I don't know if.
Well, thank you so very much, sir. He's trying to come on to sell something. If you want to sell your product, you gotta send me an email. Thank you so very much, sir. We're gonna go to the next caller. Hey, you're live on the Wally Show.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, he tried to sell a product. You gotta go to protocol to sell your product.
Right, he gotta hit you up in the DMs, right?
Yes, you gotta send an email so my secretary can see. He backstage smiling, eating some chips and trying to sell a product. You gotta go through the protocol to sell your product.
You said it's levels to this.
Yes.
He needs to level up. Well, Wiley, I think I want to start with the Jessica Reid.
Okay.
I think that story took me on an emotional roller coaster. Number one, the girl had a headache. They should have gave her some grapes like they gave that other girl. Remember them cotton candy grapes?
Yes.
She should have had something, a snack or something. All that money in the Kiwi Studios, and she couldn't have got a charcuterie board.
She was giving her some wine. I'm like, but why would you give a victim some wine to talk about her story? Shouldn't you? That ain't the appropriate setup for a victim.
Right. She needs something, like some snacks or something. Maybe just because I like to snack. But anyways, she definitely could have got something. But I'm with you when you say that the mother played a part in it, but you went a little too hard. And like you always say, we can speak our piece on here, right, Riley?
Yes. Go ahead, talk about it.
If you don't mind, and I want the audience to chime in too, the producers, you went kind of hard on the mama. Now say what you said about it one more time.
She was raggedy because if I'm 30 some years old, I come to you and say, I want to take your daughter. Your daughter is let's just say she's 15 or 16 years old. I'm 30-some years old. Oh, hey, yeah, I want your daughter to come to my party. Like, I don't think that you would say, oh, yeah, sure, you're a grown man. Let my daughter come to your party. Like, no, that's trashy. I just think her mother was a very trashy woman, and maybe she didn't know, but when they would describe her, I was like, she trash. You could just tell the mother dropped the ball in this, and the mother spoon-fed her daughter to the predator.
Just it's now, if you heard the story, the mom had her own abuse by her father, remember?
I agree.
Yep.
I agree. Yes. I did hear that. And so I would sympathize with the mother and be like, okay, let me sympathize with her because yes, she had some abuse and maybe she didn't even have all the tools and stuff. She probably was overworked. She was like, okay, sure, it is what it is. But I don't think that. I just think the mom was trash. That's just in my humble opinion. And this is another thing about Charlamagne, which why I believe Jessica. He's not trying to silence Jessica. He's trying to silence the blogs. And I'm like, if Jessica is such a liar, why not sue her? Or why not, Charlamagne, you take a lie detector test to prove your innocence? You know what I'm saying? And go live and take a lie detector test.
You're right. You're 100% right. It's two things that tripped me up in here real quick. The two things that tripped me up in there was that he married a woman named Jessica. It looked just like Jessica Reid and his wife. So Charlamagne's wife's name is Jessica, and they favor each other.
Really? Okay? I did hear about that.
Yes. Charlamagne's wife's name is Jessica. That was crazy. So that tripped me up. The next thing was that her mama worked for was it the homeless shelter or like whatever it was, she was a counselor, and I'm like, wait a minute, your own house was broken and you trying to fix somebody else's house. Like, that threw me for a whole loop. But I loved how Tasha tried to tie in her own personal story. Can we talk about it? She wanted to tie in her own personal story to kind of relate. And then she even told her husband, Shaq, what his name is? Shaq, like, okay. She even told her husband, Shaq, to step out, to give them kind of like some space. I think at one time he almost started to cry because he was like, are you okay over there? Give us a minute. But, for them to do that in one day, I was like, wow. So I think that she did a great job telling the story. It was 3 hours. That was a little long. She could have did a part 1, part 2, part 3, like Jaguar story. But that was kind of long. But then on to Larry Reid. Now, is Ogre gonna be the one?
Please don't bring up Ogre.
I just got questions. You know me, I'm the one who asks the questions the people want to know. Is Ogre gonna be the one that's gonna be working this case? Because she didn't win, Tasha. All I'm saying is Ogre track record. Maybe, listen, she ain't gonna sue me. But, her track record just really not that good. Ogre, she don't need to do no more suits. And you can't do that about King Jobs. I really like King Jobs. His mama is not a scammer. She's supposed to be getting out in 2023 in the beginning of the year,
She
go hard for his mama.
No, she scammed.
No, Wally, seriously. He go hard for his mama. If he get this,
it is what it is. She got locked up. She scammed the people. I don't know if it was like she was a pastor and it was like a homeless shelter contract. It was something that she scammed or she robbed. She did something. She's a thief. And so, I don't know if he could call his mama and be like, Mama, can you teach me some of your scamming ways? And they did say, I don't know how true this is. Please, King Giles, I know you might call me on my phone. I know you may call me. But I heard that King Josh reported his mom to the feds. I heard that through the grapevine. I could be wrong and stuff like that. But his mom did something with the scam. I'm gonna have to look at the documents and come back with it. And it's something that she did with the scamming.
The people don't want to know that. The people don't
and his mom was a pastor, and it reached the news. It actually reached the news and stuff like that. But I don't think that he deserved to getting sued for $20 million. King Jives, he's funny and stuff like he's a funny guy, and he take care of his nieces and nephews. So I don't know if his uncle was scamming. They in prison.
He got a lot of pets though. He got a lot of pets. A lot.
I can imagine. So that whole family, they do scamming and all type of stuff. That family, because like somebody researched his family, and this is no shade. It's like the auntie did something with some scam. Like that family, if you want to learn how to scam, reach out to King Jives family. Like that family knows something about scamming. So when his mama get out, she ain't gonna do nothing but scam some more, because once you go in prison, I heard that you learn how to be a better scammer and criminal. Just like what's the guys that the big guy that just went down? Oh my, MC Shaky. When he got out of prison, he learned how to scam more and get more into his scamming, and now he's back in prison. So we gonna see how this is gonna play out. King Jives, if I said about your mother, I do apologize. But what I'm saying is public record that she did some scamming. I don't know if it was some homeless people, it was some grants. I don't know what it was, but I know she went to prison for it. And so I know he love his mama. I love my mama too, but she ain't went to prison for no scamming. I'm just saying. And I don't know.
Listen, I'm not talking about nobody mama, because I know how I feel if somebody talk about my mama, but I do got a question for Wally.
Okay,
because you brought out, I just want to know if you would bring out Marquita, the cross-eyed diva, on the next.
I really wanted to bring my queen. We was at the club and Blue Skies. You could tell what club we was at. I wish I would have brought out that character at the club. I may bring her out, but every time I brought her out, women be like, "You a man? Stop trying to bait our style. You a whole man." And they would send it to all the people. And I was talking to this female, and she's like, "Man, I didn't know you wear wigs." She knew I was, who I am, but she didn't know I wear wigs. And I felt bad, so I kind of stopped wearing the wigs and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say about her, but she said, "You wear wigs." She sent the picture, and I was so embarrassed that somebody was so messy sent her some videos of me in the wig, and so I stopped wearing the wig.
Well, I think you look great in your wig, and put Marquita the cross-eyed diva can come out any day on YouTube, because I'm tuning in for Wiley. It's the Wiley Show. It's Marquita the cross-eyed diva show, and we here for it.
Yes.
Okay? Hi, Wiley.
Okay, thank you. Oh, because somebody just sent me the information. She scammed to feed the children. You know you low down and dirty. You supposed to be feeding the children, and you stole the money. You supposed to be feeding the hungry children. She low down and tacky for that. Low down and tacky. And King Jives can't get mad at me because it's public. This happened publicly. This is public. And he can love his mama, but he hardly visit his mama in prison. You back on, Mr. Barbs?
Hey, well, I have to call back in for a second about the Jessica Reid. Listen, the reason why a lot of people are having problems with Jessica Reid's mother is because she was a counselor at the orphanage, and she was counseling all these children except her own daughter that was M-worded. Like, come on now, I got problems with that. That doesn't make sense. How does that happen? You know that your daughter went through a traumatic experience. She told you, she wrote a note and gave it to you, and you were just very dismissive of her. That's why I got a problem with the mother. There's something wrong. There's something wrong with that whole situation. To me, it just doesn't feel right. I feel that she was abandoned. That's how I got to say.
All right, I agree with you on that. The mother is definitely low down for what she did, and I think that the mother needs to have some hard questions that she needs to answer as well. But thank you, Mr. Barbs, for calling back in.
Thank you, Wally.
All right, thank you. All right, y'all. My last quick announcements here. We'll be in Vegas next year, October. We're gonna give y'all the dates. We're gonna have it for you can RSVP, because we're gonna get the party bus. We're gonna do something. We'll be back in Vegas. My Dallas people, if you're in Dallas, we're gonna be announcing my meet and greet. I want to announce it for my birthday. I was gonna do New York, but I'm gonna do it here in Dallas. So I will announce it to you all. Maybe you have to pay like $50 or something like that, because I want to do a party bus here in Dallas. So if I see how much the party bus is going to be and how much it's going to be and stuff like that, I will let you all know that. But I definitely want to do something here in Dallas for my birthday and meet my subscribers. Okay, but we will be back in Vegas next year in October. So we will give you all the details for that. Really looking forward to it, and I will let you all know about the Dallas meet and greet. I want to do it in November for the Dallas meet and greet. Okay, and I will definitely send y'all the information for the people that want to come and see me in Dallas. I will see your information. So just give me time. Sometime this week I will announce it and everything like that. But I'm super excited because Vegas was so much fun. Like, I got a video I got to put out that my editor put together, and I got to put that video out. But it's gonna be fun, man. Just thank you. It's so good to be back with y'all. 600 people in the chat. It's so good to be back. We'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna be having the phone lines open up. I definitely want to dive into these topics. And it's another story that I want to get into. I'm gonna talk about it tomorrow. This TikTok couple that got arrested. So I want to dive into that. Also, we are on TikTok as well. We're on TikTok as well. They said I'll be there next year. I love Dallas. They said, when is your birthday? My birthday is November 11th. That's my birthday, my November 11th. We're gonna put out the wish list that I want. We're gonna put that out by next week because I know people gotta get their funds and stuff together. Because I want to put a wish list together, and then we're asking for. I will be 32, so we're asking $32 per person to give to my show for my birthday. We asked for $32. I'm 31, so I'll be 32 this year. So we asked for $32. So get your $32 ready for that November 11th. We're really looking forward to it. It's definitely going to be great, and it's not going to be too hot in October for Vegas. It's not going to be for Vegas. It's not going to be too much hot for that. But shout out to the people. Really looking forward to seeing y'all again. Really looking forward to seeing my Dallas crew. Shout out to them. The people had came through. Somebody said 32 cents. No, you bet not send me 32 cents. Send me $32, okay? It was just so much fun. Shout out to Natasha. I think she reached out to me because I wasn't live. Shout out to Katina. She reached out to me. Shout out to Blue Skies. Reached out to me. Shout out to all the producers that reached out to me. They was like, "Why we miss you on YouTube?" I could have went live, but the little boy, and I had to be nice. I took him out for some ice cream because I wanted his mom to get some rest. She was sleeping. And I took the little boy. We went out some ice cream. Then I took him then we went out to a restaurant. And it was just so sad. Like just see. So I was helping him out, answering a million questions. We watched all type of stuff on my Hulu. My laptop, it was a lot of, the little boy could get up a lot of noise. So I was like, let me take him out for ice cream, give us some space. And I was asking him, and he was just telling me that, how he was so scared. He had to hide in the closet, and he was just so scared for his mom and stuff like that. And it was just so sad. It was really, really sad, man. Just hearing him talk. Him just opening up and just start talking. At first he was shy, he wasn't really talking, but once I started taking him out to places, he started to talk, and he said he was scared. He was like really. So hopefully his mom was just like, will do better for the son. It's really, really sad, man. But it felt good, to help and stuff like that. It felt really, really good. And then my sister was like, hey, look at you trying to play daddy. You need to come and pick up your nieces. I'm like, what? Why every time that I'm doing something, they want me to go pick up my nieces? But I definitely need to go see my nieces. They said if the mom is really scared, press charges, yeah. It's just really, really sad, man. If I come to Dallas, can you pick me up? Can you pick me up like Chris Brown? Yes, Tasha. Yes, you gonna come to Dallas, Tasha? You don't like Chris Brown? you up like Chris Real. I love Tasha. Oh my God. Like that picture was dope. Cause somebody sent me that picture of her picking up and I want to post that on my wall. Cause that picture was dope. And you know, every time, you know, I don't have kids, and I always be like, what kind of father would I be? You know what I'm saying? I think I would be like a cool dad. I'm gonna be a disciplinarian, but I'm a realist. I'll be a cool dad, and just hanging out with him. It was just so much fun. It was just really, really fun. And his mom was getting her rest and stuff like that. But I gave the little boy my number. I said, just call me if you need something. Just give me a call and stuff like that. And it's just sad, man. Just really, really sad. That's hilarious. Tasha is silly. Let's be LG. What does it mean? Where did you meet this boy? No, I'm talking about the boy's mother. Was a coworker of mine, and she just called me. She was in an abusive relationship, and they came and they was there with me for a couple of days and stuff like that. This is really, really sad. Okay. You'll be a great. Thank you. I'll be a great dad. And it would be kind of hard. And then because I got a friend, and she was like, "Are you ready to have kids? Because you're doing your show. You know, you can't do your show like that when you got kids." And I'm like. And then when it was over, I couldn't really do my show like that. You know, I was on a hiatus. And I didn't want to tell nobody. I wasn't even planning on telling y'all here on the air. I didn't say her name because I had to explain it while I was gone. Because like people was hitting me up like, where you at? When you going live? And I'm like, oh my gosh. Where you at? When you going live? I didn't even share with none of my moderators. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to share with my people. What you think of Wally? Kids change your mind every day. God will bless you for that. Yes, kids just need love. Yes, thank you. You're good. I would definitely come anywhere flying from the tri-state. Okay, I will let y'all know. Wally, as a former prosecutor at work in the unit, please be careful. A lot of these abusers are hinged. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. And I got in the middle of this. I was like, oh man. So I'm definitely upgrading my security because Jessica, if you try to pop up at my house, then I have to go through it. But you know, yeah, it is. And I feel that, but I got involved, and I should never got involved, but I just got involved. They said, you know, we go through withdrawals when you were gone to them. Yes, I know that, and we've been on fire. We almost at 30,000 subscribers. Like, y'all have been watching this show. Y'all have been watching the show. I'm from Dallas. Give me a reason to go back. Okay. I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna have a little planning committee for my Dallas meet and greet because I'm gonna check out some party buses. I'm gonna do a party bus and I'm gonna take out I found a good karaoke bar in in Carrollton, but I have to find out if we get a party bus where we're gonna park our cars to get on a party bus. So I gotta find out a spot. It's an apartment complex that my friend live at, and you don't have to pay for parking there. So I have to see where people park their cars when we get the party bus. Yeah, I am congested. I'm congested. I am. They said, so did you do New York? Because I got to get out. No, I haven't done New York yet. New subscribers count shooting up. Yes. They said locking the host hotel. Okay. Never meant to text. I want to do it big. Okay. You need to come to 757. I know, Katina. I definitely need to come to Virginia. Can it pick us? Yeah, it can pick it out from the hotel. Okay, I'm gonna see about that because it's so many people that say they want to come. So I'm gonna plan it. I'm gonna get on the phone with Blue Skies. We're gonna plan it together with Blue Skies and stuff. They said the Walmart parking lot. I asked about Philly Field. I might need to pooch up. Is everything okay with Philly Field? Wait a minute. Is everything okay with Philly Field? Wait a minute, what's wrong? Okay, on Tasha K Live app, she said tonight Larry Reid told her to stop saying he wasn't gay because he had balls in his mouth before. What? I'm gonna have to watch that. Wally, did you see Nature Boy official YouTube went ahead and posted a full audio to this interview with Tasha? I know she big bad because she's charging for it. Really? What happened? No, what happened to Philly Field? What happened with Philly Field? Let us know. Hotels are good, and for people, let us connect. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know. Got to give us a strip tease on the party bus while eating a chicken wing. What happened to Philly Field? Wait, you were dead. What is everything okay with her? What happened with Philly Field? Don't tell me that. Real talk. I saw Emmy live from jail showing the face on Bingo. He gave a better interview. Really? What happened to Philly Field? Let me see. Let me check. Is she okay? What happened to Philly Field? Everything looks normal on Philly Field page. She posted just 25 minutes ago. Okay. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, because my heart was beating fast. I'm like, what happened with Philly Field? Oh, okay. So she's doing good. Okay, because I was worried. Okay. Ooh, my heart was beating fast. Oh, they probably want to update with her being sued by Miss Robbie. Okay. I just want to hear about. Okay. I got all this stuff in my bed. I need to put my sheets in my bed. They probably want an update. Okay. Y'all had got me worried. While he charged folks $100 the way you have deposit money for this main event, your birthday party. No, I really gonna have a birthday party. So I gotta get it out in enough time. So I'm gonna have to call Blue Skies so we can plan it for the party bus and stuff. Her main page is up. Then I got to get a hotel room too because I want to be in a hotel with the subscribers. I know his trial started today. I'm in my bedroom. If you don't know what happened, you got to rewatch the live. You'll know what happened. You got to rewatch the live in the beginning. Don't tell nobody that to make them go back and get the views up. No kids allowed. Don't bring your kids. Okay, don't bring your kids. It's not a kid party because it's gonna be drinking. I'm gonna be cussing. No, if you got to bring your kids, stay at home. Okay. Well, thank y'all so very much. Wally Wally ain't tell me he love you. I love you, proud of me. I love you. Jules Johnson is really nice hotel. Okay, I gotta find a good hotel. Vegas is not Disney World. I was watching Las Vegas with who was in Las Vegas? Oh my gosh. I forgot his name. But I was watching Las Vegas and I was thinking about Blue Skies and Katina and all of them and Natasha and Christine. I was looking about everybody. I was like, I want to go back to Vegas. Tasha K still bugging on you. Philly, okay, we report these streets. Okay. That was funny. With Morgan Freeman, yes, with Morgan Freeman. And I'm like, do they really do that in Vegas? So we gotta go back to Vegas and we gotta get a hotel in a VIP suite. Cause they was doing some stuff that I wanted to do in Vegas. Yeah, I've been Vegas too. Why was I about to call y'all? I was about to call Katina and Blue Skies. Be like, where y'all at? Let's go out for drinks. I forgot they don't stay in the same city as me. See, I wish that they stayed the same. That we all stay in the same city. We go out for drinks, go out to dance. Because I was about to call. Let's go out for some drinks. Why you didn't get a party bus in Vegas? I did. We got to get one next year. I didn't have a planning committee. It was just me planning it. And, you know, I'm a man, so I don't know. Women is better planning than men. Listen, you got to watch it to get another video. You in Dallas, Dream Doll? Okay, my email address is Wiley Show Productions, or you can email me at wileyshow@gmail.com. Yes, I wish, Wally. Yes, I definitely got to visit Virginia because there's a lot of people in Virginia. If you do a meet and greet in New York City, you will get producers from DC, Maryland, Virginia. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We got to do something in New York. And I need a planning committee. I got to get a whole hotel and everything like that. Because, you know, everybody's doing Vegas. So now I got to switch it up because we're doing Vegas next year. And then we definitely doing New York. Would you have a virtual birthday party because the crew math? Okay, we'll definitely do that. That's the sad thing about being on vacation. You never want to come back home to working kids and spouses and houses. I did not want to come back home. I live in Plano, but yes, okay, I'm next to Plano. You better come see us. Okay, I want to see Tasha. Yes, we'll be able to meet the voice in the icon. Yes. And if I hold Tasha up like Chris Brown did, they gonna say me and Tasha screwing. That's what they're going to say because, you know, people watch this show. Like, y'all think people don't be watching this show. They watching right now to see if I'm going to name drop. And they fans. They are fans. So if I hold you up and got your butt in my hands, we're going to say, they screwing. They screwing. I miss Dallas. I used to live in a condo downtown. Really? We'll be able to meet the voice icon. Yes. Wendy Williams is watching. Yeah, Wendy Williams is watching right now. Call me after this live. Literally work for the biggest hotel company and can get you group rate. Okay, Dream Doll. Okay. Yes. Because, you know, that's people. They're going to think that we're scrolling. We almost at 30,000 subscribers. I'm happy. You get everybody on here. Wendy Wells, Flame Roll. Yes, and you know Flame Roll is mad at us, but she will call in. But we're gonna put Flame Roll in the title, and we got a Flame Roll show coming. You know, we love Flame, but 30K on the way, and it took us a while to get to 30K. But I kept telling y'all when the streets hot, we was on these hot stories. And tomorrow we're gonna be on some stories as well. I want to meet Mr. Barbs. Do you like anything like boxing match in Vegas or tech shows or shopping, going on a dinner cruise they have there? I love concerts, comedy shows, even a boxing match. That's good. Flame Moore needs to give us a statement about Tiffany. She ain't give us no statement about that. She talked about everything. Oh, that's a good thing. Flame Monroe talked about everything, and she got me blocked. I'm blocked by so. Okay, Michelle got me blocked. Flame Monroe got me blocked. Jason Lee got me blocked. Milan Christopher got me blocked. Tasha K blocked me from app. I'm blocked by a lot. Armand Wiggins got me blocked. Lovely T got me blocked. Nick at Night unblocked me. But I'm blocked by a lot of people. Storm Monroe had me blocked, but he unblocked me. But I'm blocked by a lot of folks. But why haven't Flame Monroe did a statement about that? You supposed to be about Black women, supposed to be about the children. You a father. Why haven't you said nothing, Flame Monroe? Flame Monroe, Somebody screen record this. Okay, get ready to screen record this. Tasha, screen record this. Because I want to tag Flame Monroe in this. Flame Monroe, you supposed to be an advocate, an activist. Why haven't you said something about the video that Tiffany Haddish participated in? Flame Monroe, where you at? Where is the he, she, we when calling out these comedians in that demonic video that they put out with a child? Where you at, he, she, we? Where's Flame Monroe? Where you at? Somebody send this to Flame Monroe. I can't send her a voice note because I'm blocked. I would literally send her a voice note. This woman got so mad at me that my supporters were saying, you need to go on the Wally Show. You need to go on the Wally Show. You need to go on the Wally Show. So she blocked me. And I'm like, why did she block me? So we may have to send her an email to see why did she block me? This woman got me blocked. I treated that woman with the ultimate respect. And I'm pissed because I treated that woman with the ultimate respect. I treated her with honor. But I just laughed. I think I had a video that on my Wiggins made that said, oh, that was so funny. I laughed at it and she got mad. But I'm pissed because she didn't have to block me. She didn't have to block me. I'm real pissed right now. And I want to have a conversation with he, she, we. I'm pissed. I didn't really want to be this passionate about that. Okay? I'm a little irritated. But she got me blocked. Well, Wally, you talk. Hold on, let me see. Somebody said something in the comments. They said, Wally, you talked about you. That's how I got good with you, but you nosy and you will find a way around the block. Yeah, we're going to find a way. Flames singing, Tiffany praised about how great she was, how Tiffany put her on. But call her out because that was wrong. Okay? Can y'all go to Flame Monroe and tell her to unblock me? Because somebody told her to unblock me. Can you call Armand Wiggins and tell him to unblock me? Because he got me blocked. He got me blocked. And I thought I saw his boyfriend in that corner. I thought I saw that boyfriend, and I was about to go give him a drink, and then I was going to pour the drink right up in his face. I thought because it was a guy, he was eyeing me out of that club. See, I ain't say that to the people that was with me. It was a light-skinned guy eyeing me out in that club. He was eyeing me out a little bit in the corner of his eye, and I was about to give us all that margarita and pour it on his face. But I saw him, and I thought that was that boyfriend of his. I thought it was. But it wasn't him. It wasn't him. Let me start talking about the boyfriend because you got a caller that get mad when I talk about this boyfriend. Oh, don't mention the boyfriend. The streets get wild when you do. Oh man. Okay. Oh wow. They said Cleveland's cut limits. Oh man. The Mississippi get her water back. You know what? And this. Okay, let me hold on 1 second. We're gonna talk about Mississippi. Give me a second, y'all. Let me blow my nose. So I took the Greyhound a couple of years ago back, and I went to Atlanta, and I took the Greyhound and came back to Dallas. But we had got stranded in Jackson, Mississippi. Poor, dirty Jackson, Mississippi. And the people there then was telling me, be careful with the water. We got some bad water. I'm like, what y'all mean bad water? So I didn't even take a shower because I didn't want to get rashes or bumps. And so now fast forward, they got a problem with their water. They can't drink the water. They can't bathe in the water or nothing. And I'm like, how is it that Jackson, Mississippi, that get billions of dollars from the federal government and they have dirty water? I'm not understanding it. And I don't want to trash Jackson, Mississippi because I got family in Mississippi, but Jackson, Mississippi, unfortunately, is a dirty, rundown, poor. I don't ever want to go back there again at all. I wanted to go to Megan Evans' house because shout out to Megan Evans, one of our ancestors. He's from he lived in Jackson, Mississippi, did a lot for the NAACP. But I just can't stand. We were stranded in. I said, out of all the places we could have been stranded at, I'm stranded in Jackson, and that's the dirtiest part of Mississippi. Now, I'm not trying to talk about Mississippi like that because I do have some supporters that are from Jackson, Mississippi, but they need to do better for Jackson, Mississippi, and not even for Jackson, even in Baltimore, Maryland. And Baltimore, Maryland, they under a boil water advisory because our infrastructure is so outdated. And this is the reason why people, you need to worry about federal, state, and local government. You need to understand it. You need to know this. This is why it's so important to get involved on all levels of government. But our infrastructure, when it comes to water, our infrastructure is so outdated in some parts of the country that they're taking in toxic water. Look what happened in Flint, Michigan. And so you're going to see more cities, it's predominantly poor Black areas, is going to have problems with their water. And it's so unfortunate. And this is in decades in the making. So you ain't seeing nothing yet. Okay? So, but I don't want to ever be stranded in North Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, Mississippi is one of the poorest states in the country. They get more money from the United States government, from the federal government. Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, the federal government been aware of toxic water in Black neighborhoods. They don't care. They don't. We have to make them. Thank you, Deborah, for that. We have to make them care, and our politicians that's in office have to make them care about the water. But it's very unfortunate because we take water for granted. Like you can't. I remember our water had got shut off when I was a kid, and I cried like a baby because I couldn't take a bath. I couldn't brush my teeth. I had to go to school dirty, and you don't know how you appreciate water until it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Just like the lights, the lights on, but you don't know how, and how important it is to have electricity until you don't have no electricity. So, yeah, man, it's just really, really sad, man. And I'm like, where is going on with Mississippi governor? Like, y'all get billions of dollars from the federal government. Y'all mean to tell me y'all can't fix this infrastructure? I'm not understanding that. If that was a affluent, rich, white area, that water would be fixed just like that. Poof, it'll be fixed. But because it's poor and Black, you have problems to it. Okay? And Mississippi, I don't think it's as poor as people say it is. I think it's mismanaged, and the money do not get trickled down to the people like it's supposed to be. If people manage the money correctly, Mississippi could be a very fluent state, just like Louisiana. I don't think it's as poor as people say it is, but because it's mismanaged, it's just sad. Really, really sad. All right. They say I won't get an apartment to this day that don't have utilities included. I feel you. Yes, but I feel like it's mismanaged. They said the Dems are worried about. Let me tell. And then I'm not gonna get too much into politics because I know y'all gonna get into politics and stuff like that. But I just had to say this. So I heard the water is good, but I won't trust it. Mississippi governor is not good at all. Jackson is not poor, and they get a lot of their tax revenue from Jackson. So I'm not understanding that. Maybe I need to run for governor of Mississippi. Would y'all vote for me? I don't know what they'll let me if I go and live in Mississippi and run for governor, and go and run for governor in Mississippi. You think they would vote for me in Mississippi if I go and run for governor in Mississippi and live in Mississippi and run for governor? Would y'all go? Democrat. I would run as a That's a really good because I like being a Republican. I like being a Democrat. I'm changing my. I'm a register as an independent because sometimes I like Republicans, sometimes I like Democrats. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a register as an independent. But if I were to run in Mississippi, I probably would run as a Republican. Yes, I probably would run as a Republican. But I'll be a realist Republican, the realest Republican you ever find in the state. Anyway, they said run for Texas. Would y'all vote for me? I do want to run for office one day. That's my passion. I do want to run for office one day. I have conservative views on many things and more liberal in others. Yes, just thank you. I agree. And you throw the book everywhere. You got the job. Would you Wally would put chicken everywhere? Oh, child, the white people, they don't have pay some education, but those they don't. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna start now in City Hall. I'm gonna run for office. I'm gonna run for office. Is y'all gonna vote for me? I'm gonna run for office. I'm gonna run for city council. Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. They said Wiley in the White House. We would do chicken plate fundraisers for your campaign. Yes! I'm gonna run for office. They said pass collection plate. You will vote for me if I run for president? I would like to run for president. I just want to get on that debate stage. Oh, wow. Oh, man. But I'm going to do that. I'm going to just try to run for president one day. And just imagine, just look at the YouTubers. They're going to be mad. They're going to be making videos. They're going to be roasted. Like, I'm just going to run. I'm going to get a campaign. Get on the news networks and everything. Wally, you don't never tell your producers to hit the cash app like the other content creators. Hit the cash app, $ Marquise Wally 28. And the debate would be legendary. Can you imagine seeing me on the debate stage? Oh my gosh. I will vote for you, not for president. Don't Jackson have a black man? Yes, he do. They do. They said why Kanye could do when I was in my childbirth years. Why Kanye could not be resident with no childbirth year. The library video going to be all over my TVs if you do. They said Tasha K and Chelsea will call in. Oh, well. They're gonna stop the debate because you too much. They said who would be your running mate? Oh, who would be my running mate? Oh, I gotta find a good running mate. Definitely be a good running mate. I don't know who would be my running mate. I feel like I'm on here with my good friend, Love You Wally. Yes, Kanye said any woman can have a baby, get millions of dollars. They will invite Pastor Wally to be with Tasha K. I would love Candace Owens. I love her. Oh, Candace Owens is so beautiful. Candace Owens is so beautiful. I love Candace Owens. I gotta finish her book. But Candace Owens is beautiful. I know y'all. I love Candace Owens. They said run as a pastor. Oh man. The employee will call in questions. Oh man, they said I like her channel. They said by quitting across. Yeah, I may run for president one day. I want to run for president. Wally Land still along cracks me up. Oh man. Get the passer. That's the tour of Larry Reid. Oh man. Run for the hills, y'all. Okay. Well, thank y'all so very much. It was fun seeing y'all on here. We'll be back live tomorrow. Can y'all keep? I like her channel. Yes. Maybe Miss Wendy will call in. She never called before, but since you brought Armand to your show, yes. So we definitely gonna have to, and I'm gonna definitely try to talk to Larry Reid about the lawsuit because he's being sued for $20 million. Thank y'all so very much. We will see y'all in the next live. Thank you, Latavia J. Yeah, Latavia. That's it, right? Y'all better vote for me for president. I'm gonna get my campaign. I'm gonna get my slogan. I'm gonna get my platform, my website. I'm gonna get all that. Bishop can provide you with his bootleg Gucci suits. Oh man. So it's no call-ins today. So we'll do the call-ins tomorrow. No call-ins today. Thank y'all so very much. Talk to y'all soon. Peace. Make sure y'all comment and subscribe. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers. You know, they said we'll never get there. We almost there, okay? They said Wally and Owens 2024. Thank you. Thumbs up the video. We will see y'all in the next live. Peace. Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely going to run for president. So I need my slogan. I need my campaign video. I need some suits. And I'm going to announce it here in Texas. And be for the president. So definitely going to run. Yeah, and I gotta get that website. We gotta get signatures, get on the ballot. Yeah. Okay. It's definitely gonna happen. So I'm gonna have to give me a committee and then the campaign manager. Yeah. Yeah, we definitely had to have a purple suit. Yeah. We're never gonna make it happen. So we gotta. I want to know, can I do a GoFundMe? No, I can't do a GoFundMe. I gotta check and see how could we legally raise funds for my presidential campaign. Yeah, I'm gonna see. It's gonna be fun. Okay. I'm nervous. Are we still live? I didn't know we were still live. Get you some turbulence. Oh man. You can't go to Mississippi. There's a campaign platform to raise money. Okay. Ask Trump how you want because it's still a miracle to me. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man, that was funny. Oh, that was funny. Oh, they said I need to get rid of student loans for real. Yes, we would definitely get rid of student loans. We would definitely get rid of it. Hey, what you doing?
Just left work. What's going on?
Not much. I was just thinking about you. I said, how you doing?
What you was thinking about me?
Just thinking about you just ran across my mind. Maybe because I saw your Facebook picture.
That's what's up. How was everything?
Everything is going good. When you going to come to Dallas?
My cousin hasn't invited me down there.
Oh, but he ain't going to be able to invite you because he in jail right now.
Oh my God! For what?
He got a lot. He got a lot of charges. We trying to get him back home, but I'll let him know you asked about him.
I literally he hit me up maybe 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We spoke briefly.
Yeah, because you had made a post about the whole drug thing. And I'm like, it's terrible here in Dallas with the drugs.
Oh yeah, that's crazy here. I hope he gets out soon. That's crazy.
Yeah, I think once he got on the drugs, and it just like a domino effect.
You're kidding? He doing that shit too?
Yeah, I thought you knew about that.
No, that's crazy. I just smoke weed.
Yeah, it was like a domino effect because he got on it and it just he just got into crime and just get out of jail. We bail him out. He go back to jail, bail him out. So now the DA was like, we want him to serve time because this will be his 4th time in jail.
Oh wow, that's so fucking sad, dude. You're about to make me cry.
Yeah, I thought you knew about it. I was trying to tell all his friends about it, pray for him, and because he was trying to come back to Chicago, but nobody want to house him. And I was like, y'all got to be careful because he got a habit. Are you willing to take him in your house like that? Because it's terrible.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a lot of people. A lot of people do.
Some people do that shit. I grew up looking at the drug addicts on the corner, and I always said, I don't want to be like them.
No.
It's these motherfuckers nowadays, they see the drug addicts on the corner, and they say, oh, I want to be just like them.
And they doing it, and a lot of black people doing the Tina, and I thought that was a white drug.
Yeah, I did too. I got some friends who looked on that shit. I'm like, I don't get it.
And it started out.
Don't get it.
It started out as a sex drug, and then it get to you become dependent, and it messes him up. If you read some of his posts, he is not making sense. And when you talk to him, he don't make sense anymore.
Their thought process.
It's his whole thought process is just wrong. I don't know if he took a bad batch of drugs, but his mind is he's not the same person that I met, that I known for all these years.
Yeah, back in the day, motherfuckers wouldn't touch those type of drugs, but now everybody doing that shit.
Everybody.
Yeah, back in the early 90s, there was white people drugs and black people drugs, but now everybody doing everything.
Everybody's doing everything. It is so sad. And somebody did a documentary on, I forgot what the guy's name, Mr. Buck, this white man that was getting people hooked on drugs in his house. And so it's a white man that live here in Texas, and all he do is take in young black boys, get them hooked on the drugs.
That's what the trainees do here. All the little straight boys here on meth, they do Tina. That's because they fucking around with them damn trainees.
Yeah, and they get them hooked on it. And it's just so sad, and I can't even be around a person like that because there's one person that I met off an app. He said, I can't do nothing unless we do Tina. And I was like, well, no, thank you, because I don't do that.
Me a headache. I'm with you. I can't be around them motherfuckers. The moment they start smoking this shit, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. So. But yeah, I'm gonna let Tank know that you asked and stuff because you sent me a video and I thought he was in. I'm like, how you in Chicago?
I talked to him after that too. I literally spoke to him after that. Maybe it was that same week. You must have told him that I asked about him.
I did.
Yeah, he contacted me that same week.
Wow. So you still in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm still here. Unfortunately.
When you gonna move out of Chicago? You gonna just stay in Chicago or move?
I don't know. You got an offer for me? Sorry. You got an offer for me?
You said what?
You got an offer for me or something?
It's a lot of jobs in Texas. I just can't do Chicago. The crime. Once I left Chicago, 6 years ago, I said, I just can't do it again. Like, get on the train, like they robbing people on the train, shooting people on the train. I'm like, it's just not the same city. Like it has always been a bad city, but I think it just gotten worse. And it's a lot of people that left Chicago.
I definitely agree. It's definitely gotten worse.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you want to come down, if you want to come to Texas, just let me know whenever you're ready to make that move.
If you want to give me a ticket down there, I'll come.
Yeah.
I've
Okay.
been to Dallas. I ain't never been to you guys are Houston, right?
No, I live in Dallas.
I live in Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was just down there.
Yeah. So
I was down there visiting and shit.
yeah. But it's good hearing your voice. I haven't seen you in forever. You there?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just watching my surroundings. But some shit was gonna happen.
I feel you about that, man. And it took me a while to get it because I used to be turning my head when I got to Texas. I'm like, there's somebody like, you ain't in Chicago no more. I'm like, well, Chicago you got to have your guards up. I remember when I was trying to impress you, I went to go buy me a new PlayStation. You remember that?
When you trying to what?
When I was trying to impress you, I went to go buy me a new PlayStation. And my cousin was like, you don't even play PlayStation. You don't even play video games.
I didn't know nothing about that.
I went to go buy me a PlayStation because you came over to the house. I'm like, let me go buy a PlayStation so we can play the game together. Oh man.
I know nothing about that.
No, he didn't tell you about. Yeah, we talk about you a lot and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah. But hey, whenever you want ready to make that change, just let me know.
Alright. Shit, I'll come down there and visit you, shit.
Okay.
I'm working on a little bullshit ass job, so it's really not for me to take some time off work.
All right, I got
I'll
you.
definitely come down there and visit shit.
I got you.
Alright, keep in contact, shit. Tell fucking Jonathan ass that I asked about him, man.
I will.
Contact me, shit.
I will.
All
right. Bye-bye. So I remember my cousin was talking to this guy, right? This was back in Chicago, back in Chicago. So I wanted to talk to him, and this may be in the video, so I got to be careful of what I say because people do videos about me all the time. It may be in a series. So I heard him. He's like, man, I want to play the PlayStation. So I got in my car, went to GameStop, bought a new PlayStation game system, came there. He said, you got to play something? I'm like, yeah, man, I play the game all the time. And my cousin knew what I was on. He's like, you don't even play games. What are you doing? I was like, I wasn't playing PlayStation. No, you don't. You over here trying to impress this guy. Oh, man. Oh man, that's what you I want to play Halo when you come. I want to play Halo when you come to Virginia. Okay, we can play the game together. I said, Wally, why are you always talking to someone? It's just I always be talking to people, man. Like, why do I have that urge? I always do that. They said, "What? Why? Let you be." Oh man, I have an addiction. When people get in a relationship, that's when I want them more. I don't know why. It's an urge. I don't know why I got that urge. I don't know. Let me call my other friend because he mad because I was talking to his boyfriend. So let me call him. Let me call him right now. Because he was mad I was talking to his friend. Hold on, y'all. Did he hung up on me? He hung up on me? You said what? You had left me a emoji. What is that about? Hello? All I said under his post was yes. That's all I say is yes. I'm like, what is Theo? Why you up there left me a fist emoji?
Let me go finish punch
All I said on his post was yes. Oh, he laughed. Oh my gosh. Is you going out tonight? Let's go out to Applebee's and go get some drinks. Yeah, I would go somewhere. I'm ready. Is your sister gonna come? No, tell her to wake up. I gotta get her some flowers for her birthday. I know her birthday passed, so I have bought her some flowers.
It'll be Casey's birthday
Okay, I'll give it to Casey for her birthday. You want to go out for some drinks? I ain't doing nothing. You doing something?
No, in the shower right now.
In the shower? What you about to go somewhere?
No.
No, we should go out and get some drinks or something.
Come pick me up.
I was gonna tell you to come pick me up, but because
I ain't got my car. They take me out to the garage. I ain't got my car insurance right now.
Really, Theo, you was a mess. You was a hot mess. Yeah, but I'm gonna call you once I get dressed. Okay. Bye bye. So this guy that I'm talking to, his boyfriend, and this is so sad. I gotta be careful. Oh, should I share the story? So I can share it now because we're not roommates anymore. But I was so glad being roommates because he would always bring guys over. So he had went to work. And so I was in my room, and then the guy came in my room, and we start doing stuff. We start doing stuff. And I felt bad for him because every time he would get a man, I would sleep with his man. Every time, like I'm telling y'all, every freaking time he would get in a relationship, I would sleep with his boyfriends. Like every time, and he would bring them to the house. And I was sleep with them. Every one of them I have slept with. So one of the guys went on our Mind with his friend show, and I wanted to be messy, so I sent him over there. I was like, "You should do this show." So I sent Armand with his friend a message on Instagram on my Fufu account. I said, Riley slept with his roommate boyfriend. So I sent him the DM, and he interviewed the guy. The guy got some money, and we laughed about it. He said, "Man, I got money off that show. That's cool." We had smoked that money up and everything else. But y'all remember. I remember that. And because he got mad at me, and he got mad at me because he posted on Facebook. He tagged me on there. He was like, "Why Wally always sleeping with my man?" Because like it was another guy I slept with. I always sleep with his man. It's just don't make no sense always. But they will always fall for me. They will always fall for me. So they blame them, don't blame me. Now, Wally, I could have had laid hands on you if I was him. It's going on. That was funny. I was just telling my sister about this. Every man, and it's just like I'm attracted to like beautiful. Like his sister, like I really want to smash his sister. His sister, I'm trying to flirt with her, try to feel her way and stuff like that. Like I'm about to buy her some flowers. I really want to hit that. And stuff like that. She into like school and stuff like that. I think she was saying she was into who she was into Shakespeare. And so I went home and I started Googling Shakespeare, to be or not to be, anything to get in that. I started Googling Shakespeare. I started Googling Romeo and Juliet, different plays and stuff like that. And I was just bringing up in conversation. You know, I was just reading something about Shakespeare, about this play and all that, and just trying to stimulate her mind so I could get the draws. so she man, they said that is something else. Oh man, they said don't bring your man around. Oh well, they said we want whatever we should have. Oh, but so Wally and each other. Oh man, his man now. And she beautiful. She educated. She got her own place. She educated. She chocolate. She thick. She intelligent. I'm gonna hit that. I'm gonna take her out to dinner. I'm gonna get that. I'll let y'all know how it happened. And I just you Romeo and Juliet smell you. Oh man, who else I'm gonna call? Who else am I call? I think I called everybody. Oh, that was Natasha. Hold on, y'all. That was Natasha that hit me up. Oh, Roland Ray in the hospital. He needs to slow down. He in the hospital. See, Roland Ray, you need to. Excuse me. You need to slow down. And he got pneumonia. Like, you need to slow down. You can't be going around like that. You have a compromised immune system. You just got to the hospital a couple of months ago, and you be going all these stuff around all them germs and stuff like that. You need to slow down. Slow down. You definitely need to slow down. You sound like they said he a mess, Roller Ray a hot mess. Yes, he needs to slow down. Oh, somebody hit me up. Okay. All the way want to survive. I won't tell him to sit down, but he already got that covered. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell him to sit down because he already got that covered. But he have a compromised immune system, and he can't be around a lot of germs and stuff. And he just be rolling around like he all like no, like slow down. Like I just got back from I'm already congested myself. They said, what about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills suing a blogger? I'm gonna have to talk about that. And I like I kind of like the blogger that's being sued, so I'm gonna handle that with delicacy. So I'm gonna read up on that because All About the Tea broke the story. So I'm gonna definitely talk about that. Yes. He already got that covered. But he needs to slow down. He's doing a little bit too much. What in the world they keep telling? I don't live there. All the way got like 9 lives. You can't be doing that at MJ name. Okay. It's so sad. I feel for him. But he definitely needs to slow down. He's doing a little bit too much.
Why are you a man and you tie your hair up in a bun? You don't walk around with buns on your head? Oh, y'all don't blink. Because you can't tie it up unless it's too long. And the Bible says it's a shame for a man.
I just said you can't be doing that. Okay, we may do an unfiltered on we may do an unfiltered on station here. We may do an unfiltered on station here, but not tonight because I want to go out to the club. I want to go out to the club. Now back to you, slowing down with these trifling spirits. I live. Yeah, it's very trifling, and I just don't know. Like, if I see a guy, he's in a relationship, I try everything in my power to sleep with the guy. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I'm so glad that I'm single. I mean, I at my own apartment because like all the guys that he brought over, like they would come in my room though. Like it would just happen. It would just really, really happen. Let me see if I can call somebody. Let me see. Where is he at? It just really, really it just happened. Wait a minute. What clubs in Dallas is open on a Tuesday? I don't know. You better be careful with that, Wally. Yes, you got to be very careful. You right about that. But I'm by myself, so I don't have to worry about that. The fact that Rollaway had to spend his birthday in the hospital. Yes, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna go to bed because I'm up trying to get in trouble. Toxic behavior, Wiley. You're going to end up in a fatal attraction just for 48. Really, is it toxic? You know, I watch too much. I need y'all to be safe, people. It's crazy. They said Wally been fast on a Tuesday. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm not gonna do that. Let me stop. 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 Oh man, let me stop. They said take a pill, not a Lifetime movie. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. This was like the after show. Thank y'all so very much. This was the after show. I pray you find love. So I pray I found love too. Tasha, is you single? If Tasha's single, I'll settle down with Tasha. Tasha, is you single? I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Okay. While you see that fool trying to sell Nikki Nail for her VMA performance on eBay for $14K. Really? Not her nail. For $14,000. Okay, me and Tasha settle down. It's gonna be a part 15 video. It's gonna be a part 15, a part 78. what happened with Becky. Oh man, y'all is something else. Y'all is something else. We definitely and a lot of people ask me why I don't do a lot of the clubs in Dallas. I have never been to a club in Dallas. Never. Never been to a club in Dallas. Never. Never been to a club in Dallas. Never. And I don't know why. I don't know why. They said, ladies, do not take your husband to the meet and greet. Do not take your husband to the meet and greet. Y'all is something else. Go to a diverse club. We went to a diverse club in Vegas. It was fun. It get old fast, meaning the strip club, and it was all white cowboys. The party scene here. I've never been to the last time I was to a club, we was in Vegas. Dallas was my hangout back then. Club Blue was my spot. Really? Is Club Blue still exist? A Club Blue still exists? All right. Thank y'all so very much. Wally, you better have fun while you can before you start having a wife and kids. Okay. They said Wally likes Mary Midge. They closed it down years ago. I never heard of Club Bull. What you think, Wiley? Letting the producers choose your date or your new dating show? I would love that. We should do that. A dating show. But somebody said, don't bring your... Oh, y'all are so funny. I'm going to mind my own business. I'm going to mind my own business. Thank y'all so very much. And I will see y'all in the next live. Peace.